So, funny story. I got a new microphone, or a microphone. I've never had one before. I got one for my camera, just to sort of like try it out and test it out and see if it really does help with the audio. I won't know because the footage that I filmed yesterday, I ended up having to delete because I messed around with my settings trying to figure out if the microphone was working or not, because it's the kind you just plug in. There's no on or off switch. There's no like anything that I have to do to it. So I was messing around with the settings trying to figure out if it was working, and I determined it was working, but I left them on the wrong settings. So my whole video yesterday was out of focus and dark. So we're gonna try again today. So I recreated the makeup that I did yesterday because I really liked it. I'm using mostly Clove and Hollow products, except for the foundation and the concealer, which is Alima Pure, but everything else is pretty much Clove and Hollow, except for also brows and lashes and eyes. Okay, basically my cheek combination is Clove and Hollow. So I have Clove and Hollow bronzer, Clove and Hollow blush, and the highlighter. Oh, and lips too. But anyway, just had to lower my camera. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about the newest limited edition discovery from Beauty Heroes. They're doing something totally different and special for this Earth Day, which is today, Monday, April 22nd. So they are releasing a special curation of products for Earth Day, and it's all about living lighter and loving more. That's the new motto. They've changed from use less, love more to living lighter, love more. Reducing our waste consumption is definitely important, especially right now when we create so much waste as a species, and we need to make sure that we're leaving the earth better than what we found it, or at least trying to make differences that are going to make a positive impact and help reduce the amount of waste that we create. So as a companion to showing you guys what's in the discovery, I am going to share with you 5 ways that I reduce waste, things that I do personally to help reduce waste, my sort of like favorite things, I guess. I do more than these, but I wanted to sort of focus on 5 that are easy. Well, at least most of them are easy. One of them requires a little bit more work, but you'll see that. And I just wanted to give you guys some ideas, and if you're not already doing these things to reduce waste, that they are very easy to do. And this is something I think that I want to start doing more on my channel, is more like low waste, zero waste type of videos. I'd had this idea before, but I hadn't quite, dived into it. I definitely want to start doing that because living more low waste is something that I am very passionate about. I'm not minimalistic by any means. It's like almost impossible for me to be minimalistic. And my kid, I buy so much stuff for my kid, but I do a lot of things to help reduce the amount of waste I think in everyday products. So I wanted to share with you 5 ways that I reduce waste personally, and the things that I do, in my house, things like that. And then I think I want to branch off and do more series like ways to reduce waste in the bathroom, ways to reduce waste in the kitchen, ways to reduce other waste in your life. So I think I want to make this more of like a series and doing more low waste and zero waste things. And zero waste makeup is becoming a thing now. There's a few brands innovating packaging and doing things like that to reduce waste in packaging. Before I show you the collection of products, it's a little bit different in the way that Beauty Heroes is doing their limited edition discovery this time. It's a collection of products from different brands, all about sort of starting a lower waste lifestyle. So it's not like we're in previous discoveries where it's been one brand and multiple products. It's lots of different brands featuring a specific curation, if that makes sense. So before I show you that, I'm going to show you 5 ways that I help reduce waste in my everyday life. So the first one is pretty easy, and I think most people are doing it at this point, and if you're not, you need to get on it. But I carry around a reusable water bottle with me everywhere that I go. I take this with me anytime I leave the house. I take it with me into restaurants, so that way I'm not using, cups and water. In the restaurants, I'm bringing my own in, and there's no possibility of them giving me a straw, something like that. So yes, I do bring my own water bottle everywhere that I go. This is just a 40-ounce Hydro Flask, and it lasts me, a couple of hours. I keep it sitting at my desk as well, and every time I need to fill up, I just go into the kitchen and fill up. But I do really like using a straw function over, like drinking out of the mouth. So I do have one of those ones where it's got like a spout top and the little, the straw that goes inside of it. So that is my preferred drinking method, is with a straw. So I like having my severely dented Hydro Flask. This is very heavy. When it says when it's filled with water, I mean it's 40 ounces, but it's heavy, and I'm carrying a kid most of the time. I'm carrying a diaper bag, so things like slip out of my hands, and it's very characteristic now. So yeah, that's one of the ways that I help reduce waste. I'm going out to places like, I don't know, the movies or like vegan food festivals or just anything where there's a possibility that you could get a water bottle, you know, like if you're thirsty, anywhere, you know, even to when we went to Disneyland and Disney World, I brought this thing with me and just filled up so that we weren't using lots of different, and we weren't buying lots of water bottles basically. So in any situation where it's possible that you might get thirsty and there's an option to buy a water bottle, just bring your own. It's super easy, and then you know you're getting, you know, good water, because there's like a lot of different places in, you know, around Arizona where the waters just taste really gross. Like Tempe has really gross tasting water. Gilbert has pretty good water. I like the water in Gilbert for the most part, but Tempe has really gross tasting water. Phoenix, some parts in Phoenix. I'm trying to think where else, I don't know. Anyway, that's the first way. The second way is reusable straws. We have a collection of glass and metal reusable straws. I like to have some of these on hand. I throw a few in the diaper bag. I have some sitting in the car. I have some here at home. So anytime we're in a position where I'm getting something other than water, like if I get a tea or something where I'm not filling my water bottle with something or with water and I need a straw, I use these. And I also use these at home. I like to drink out of straws. So like even at home when I'm drinking tea out of a glass or something, I just like to throw a straw in it. So these are just a couple that I brought in here. I have some metallic straws. Pretty sure I got these on Amazon. I can't really remember. And then I have my last year's Beauty Heroes Use Less, Love More glass straw, which I treasure. And they have like different sizes. These ones are sort of more wide and they are like a smoothie. So if you have like a smoothie or something like that, they're smoothie size. I also have some thinner ones that you can use just for regular drinking, like things with thinner consistency like water or tea or whatever. So definitely investing in some reusable straws. So if you go out and you know that you're gonna get like soda from Chipotle or something like that, bring a straw with you so you don't use a straw in the restaurant. The same goes for reusable utensils. If you're going anywhere where you know that the only utensil option is plastic utensils, just get, I didn't bring them in here, but just get a bamboo set of reusable utensils. There's actually one in the Living Lighter discovery, so I'll show you that, but also link below a set that I bought that I like to bring with me anywhere that I know that I'm gonna eat at a restaurant that only has plastic utensils. There's nothing more aggravating to me than thinking about like all of the products that we use that are one-time use products that you use and you throw away. Its basic life function is to exist for 5 minutes and then you just throw it away and it exists in the environment for the rest of eternity. So I do a lot of things where I'm trying to reduce the amount of one-time use items that I get. And here's another one. These are unpaper towels. I use these in my kitchen in place of rolls of paper towels, which I used to buy constantly because I'm always cleaning up messes. You know, I cook in the kitchen, it gets dirty, counters need to be wiped down, or fruit needs to be dried off, or, you know, children's faces need to be washed, whatever. I finally bit the bullet and I bought some unpaper towels. I bought a lot of these so that way I only have to wash every other week or something like that. I think I've got, I don't know, like 50 of these, I'm not really sure. But these are actually more absorbent and better than paper towels for like a job on the oven, say, or say on the stove, like when I'm making spaghetti sauce and like it splatters everywhere. Before I used to use, 3 or 4 paper towels to make sure that it was all clean. Now I use one unpaper towel and some cleaning solution and it's good to go. So if you are still using paper towels, definitely look into unpaper towels. You'll save yourself a ton of money over the long run or the lifespan of these unpaper towels. I invested in these a couple of months ago and we haven't bought paper towels in months. I use them for everything. I use them for cleaning up everything, cat messes, baby messes, people messes. I use them for literally everything and it was one of the best investments I could have made. I just felt so terrible in throwing money away. You're basically throwing money away when you buy paper towels. Toilet paper is another issue that I have, and I honestly, having used cloth diapers, I like the idea of like family cloth, but I know my husband is very opposed to it. And I mean, I'm not as grossed out by it because I wash and, let's talk about that, cloth diapers. This is a huge way to limit the amount of waste you're producing when you have a baby is cloth diapers. I can't stress this enough. From birth to potty training, babies use, upwards of 2,000 to 3,000 diapers in their lifetime. And cloth diapers, while an upfront investment, like everything else here is going to be an upfront investment, like, the straws, the unpaper towels. The cloth diapers will be the biggest investment that you have to make, but you're doing such a good thing for the environment where you're not throwing thousands and thousands and thousands of diapers and dollars basically into the trash to sit in a landfill for the rest of eternity. We don't know exactly how long it takes for diapers to biodegrade because we haven't had diapers long enough for them to biodegrade. So every diaper that has ever been created and used on a baby is still sitting in a landfill somewhere. And cloth diapering, it's just such a great way. If you are very earth conscious and environmentally conscious, it's such a great way to reduce an insane amount of waste, especially if you have multiple children. Just think if you've got, 4, 5, 6 children, how many thousands and tens of thousands of diapers and dollars that is. I'm very passionate about cloth diapering, especially knowing how much waste I am eliminating from this earth. Basically, cloth diapers can be reused over and over again. They can be resold when you're done with them. So like when Oliver is potty trained, I am going to be selling off the majority of my stash because 1, I don't know that I'm going to be having any more babies, and 2, there are some that I can't bear to part with, at least not yet. I might do something special with them, but they can be resold and reused on another baby, which you can't do with, regular disposable diapers. I've actually already sold off some of my stash, diapers that I wasn't using, and I think I've sold, I don't know, I want to say like upwards of 40 diapers by now, and that's 40 diapers that had been reused before that are now being reused on another baby and not being thrown in the landfill. So if you are interested in cloth diapering, shoot me an email and I will walk you through the entire process. I will help you pick some. I will talk to you about, washing routines and everything like that. It's really not as hard or intimidating as I think some people make it out to be. I was definitely intimidated by it when I first started because I wasn't sure that it was going to be a lot of work or that I was going to find it, really cumbersome or whatever, but I absolutely love cloth diapering. I get like anxiety when I have to think about disposable diapers. There is another option that is better than disposable diapers, and it's still partially cloth. Grovia has a disposable system where they use biosoakers that actually biodegrade in 50 to 100 days. So you're still using disposables if you are like really opposed to cloth, but they're better for the environment because they actually biodegrade, whereas regular diapers don't. So yeah, I will link below, cloth diapers that I love and I use, and I will also link below the Grovio biosoaker system. And again, if you're interested in cloth diapering at all, please let me know. I would be happy to talk to you about it. It's just something that I'm super passionate about. I really wish everybody was cloth diapering because I mean, look at how cute they are too. Like this one has sharks on it. This is a Thirsties. Thirsties is one of my favorite brands. Smart Bottoms is one of my favorite brands. And then Lullaby is my third favorite brand. I just absolutely love them. They're coming out with new prints all the time. They use organic cotton or like natural fibers. The Smart Bottoms and the Thirsties I buy in the organic cotton option. And then Lullaby has bamboo. So sustainable, organic. We have never had a diaper rash. There's like just so many benefits to cloth diapering, even just outside of the environmental factor. So that's my favorite one. That's my favorite way to reduce waste. And I really wish everybody was cloth diapering. So if you have been thinking about it, send me an email. I need it. Okay, so this one is sort of like a two-parter, and this is the 5th way that I reduce waste, and it's got to do with the grocery store. So first of all, reusable bags. Whole Foods sells them, Trader Joe's sells them, Nature's Grocers sells them, Sprouts sells them, Albertsons sells them. Everywhere that you shop these days sells reusable bags. I think they're usually run like 99 cents per bag, sometimes $1.99 depending on the quality of the bag. Pick a few up and then bring them with you every time you go shopping anywhere. When you're shopping at the grocery store, when you're shopping at Target, when you're shopping shopping at Old Navy or wherever you shop, bring a reusable bag with you so you're not reusing or you're not using the plastic bags that they provide. If I forget my bags, I do end up just carrying things out. You know, like I put everything back in the cart and then I just bring it into my car so that way I'm not using plastic bags. And if I end up getting a plastic bag, I make sure that it has at least 2 lives and it's not just immediately going in the garbage. Plastic bags that I do get, I do use for cat litter. So it's at least getting 2 lives and I feel less bad about it. I do still feel bad because cat litter is still going into the garbage, but I have cats. What are you gonna do? Some things are unavoidable, but yeah, reusable bags. This is just like a little one that I keep these in, which are a new investment for me. These are mesh produce bags because I was finding that, or not I was finding, but it sort of dawned on me that, yeah, I'm keeping, you know, some plastic bags out of the landfill by using my reusable bags, but I also use a lot of produce bags, and I use more produce bags than I use actual bags to put my groceries in. So I finally invested in some mesh produce bags. I'm just trying to show you the size. They're actually really, really big. You can get a lot of food in each one of these. So I finally invested in these. I'm so happy that I did. I bought a very large collection of, well, not very large. I mean, there's 15 here. I bought 15 of them. I might need to invest in some more depending on, because sometimes I get like a lot of groceries and sometimes I don't get that many. And I will keep things in the cart sometimes without putting them in the bag. Like, you know, I don't use bananas in a bag. Garlic I'll sometimes throw just in the cart, potatoes, onions, whatever. But like things that I want to keep together, like apples, lemons, just like other vegetables like bell peppers or broccoli or cauliflower, things like that, I like to have a produce bag for it. And I finally invested in mesh produce bags, so I feel less terrible about my impact on the environment and all the plastic that's sort of going in the trash because of my consumption of vegetables. So those are 5 ways that I reduce the amount of daily waste that I create, or weekly waste in, you know, when I'm going to the grocery store or whatever. It's really easy these days to invest in products to help reduce your waste, whether it be for your kids, whether it be for yourself, whether it be for the grocery store. So I highly suggest looking into these options if you are not already doing any of these. I will link below all the things so you can check them out. I definitely, like, the areas where you're going to create the most waste are definitely at the grocery store. So like reusable bags and reusable mesh produce bags, definitely get on that because it's very easy to just, like, you know, throw all those things in the refrigerator when you get home and then throw them back in the car so you have them for the next time you go to the grocery store. So those are the 5, well, not the 5 things. I keep wanting to say like the 5 ways that I reduce waste, but I do other things than that, and that's sort of what I want to get into in the future, and do like other series on other ways that I create waste, or that I reduce the amount of waste I create. So now let's talk about the Beauty Heroes limited edition discovery. This is the Living Lighter limited edition discovery, and like I said, it's a collection of products. It is a $203 retail value, and you can purchase it for $125. You of course get your 15% discount if you are a current Beauty Heroes subscriber, and it will lower the price just a little bit. But this is a great way to sort of give yourself a starter kit on living lighter and reducing daily waste. And there is a product in here that's specifically for women, but even if you're a man, this is definitely something that you could pick up and maybe gift that product to a women's shelter, or, you know, another woman in your life. This is great for men and women. Don't let that one woman specific only product in here deter you, which we will get into. So there are quite a few dental things in here, which I'll talk about first. So first of all, there are 2 bamboo toothbrushes, and these are by Mabel. They're Mabel bamboo toothbrushes. I have actually worked with this company in the past. It's been a while since I've used these, but I did really enjoy using their toothbrushes. So for every toothbrush purchased, Mabel donates another, so they're 1 for 1. And they hand deliver each bamboo brush to schools in the US, teaching them that this daily essential keeps teeth and the planet clean. And the handle completely decomposes in 6 to 8 months. So traditional toothbrushes we know are made out of plastic and they sit in the landfill for thousands of years. We don't know how long because we haven't been around long enough to see one, you know, decompose. But these will biodegrade in 6 to 8 months. So they will be completely gone, you know, except for the bristles. I'm not exactly sure on the bristles, but the handle at least. So it eliminates a lot of waste just sitting in the landfill by using, you know, a bamboo brush. I used to use a electric toothbrush, but I've switched totally back to manual. I was just finding the electric toothbrush to be way too harsh and intense for my gums. So if you want to reduce the amount of dental waste that you create, look into the Mabel bamboo toothbrushes. Even if you don't purchase this Discovery, Beauty Heroes also does sell the Mabel brushes in the store, so definitely check them out if you are interested in bamboo toothbrushes. There's also Bamboo Vegan Floss. This is a refillable dental floss that's easy to use and reuse. You will never go back. Elegant glass packaging showcases a 100% biodegradable bamboo fiber infused with activated charcoal, tea tree, and peppermint for a sparkling, sustainable smile. So you can repurchase the, you know, floss part that goes inside and stick it in the glass tube. I've actually been looking for something like this and I'm very, very excited that Beauty Heroes is now carrying this. So again, if you are looking for a way to make your dental routine more sustainable and also vegan, a lot of floss isn't actually vegan. It contains like beeswax, I believe, and some is also made out of silk. I'm not sure. I do buy vegan floss, but I know that there are some flosses out there that are not vegan. But this is vegan, it's got charcoal, it's reusable, it's literally all of the good things. So the last dental thing in here is a new toothpaste from David's Premium Natural Toothpaste. This is their new peppermint and charcoal flavor. I love the David's brand. Their packaging sort of gets on my nerves, but I've definitely come to terms with it because I love the toothpaste. It leaves my mouth feeling really, really fresh, really great. I haven't noticed a whitening. I honestly feel like my teeth just don't whiten. I know Dr. Bright has a new whitening system that I'm thinking about trying out, but I don't know, I'm not super self-conscious about my teeth even though I know that they're not white. But I haven't found this to be particularly whitening. That is just my personal experience though. Other people may say differently, but I think my teeth are just harder to whiten for some reason. I'm not really sure. But it's fluoride-free, sulfate-free, and now the new flavor now is with charcoal and peppermint, and before they just had peppermint. So I'm very, very excited that they now have a charcoal option. And this is a toothpaste that I recommend and use on the daily. I do use this toothpaste right now. While I have some like grievances about the packaging, they say that it's recyclable, but I kind of find that how is that possible? Because there's toothpaste all stuck in the tube and you're not going to open up the tube to, you know, get out the toothpaste, especially because it's aluminum and it sort of like rolls up. I don't know how it's recyclable, but so like I said, I have grievances about the packaging, but it's my favorite toothpaste by far. I've also used Desert Essence, I've used Oral Essentials, I've used Jason's, and this is my favorite in terms of mouthfeel, cleanliness, everything. So yeah, there's that. So there is one skincare product in here, and that is the Hanua Elena oil, which we all are familiar with. This has been a hero product from Beauty Heroes in the past, and this is a multi-purpose soother, ideal for skin rashes and bug bites, and it's encased in compostable packaging. So its packaging is compostable, and that's a great, great oil. It's made with Hawaiian turmeric. It's made with noni and cacao, kukui nut, kamani, and chia seeds, and then rosemary antioxidants. So that's a great all-purpose oil if you're looking for one. Works great for men and women. If you're a man that's gonna be buying this. I'm not sure how many men watch my channel. If you're a man and you watch my channel, I don't know, leave a comment. I want to know how many men watch me. My analytics say 11% of my subscribers are men, but I don't know how many of them watch me regularly. I don't know, just say hi. Hi men, shout it out. Anyway, there are two other products in here from Meow Meow Tweet. There is their grapefruit baking soda free deodorant stick, which is also in compostable packaging, and then there is the sweet orange tangerine vegan lip balm, also in compostable packaging. So these push up from the bottom. Whoops, I almost pushed that one up and I don't want to right now. But yeah, I've used this deodorant in the past. It's great. I've used, I don't know, like I want to say like 10 jars of it, maybe not that many, maybe 6. 5 to 6. I do use the Ola deodorant now, but this is a previous favorite, and I'm definitely excited to give it a try again. The lip balm I have never tried before, so I'm always excited to give a new lip balm a try. Especially this is an entirely vegan discovery, so if you're vegan, you don't have to worry about anything in here because everything is vegan. So this product I'm the most excited about, actually, and this is the woman focused product. Men are obviously going to have zero use for this, but these are the Salt Cups Duo. This is the Ocean Blue and Himalayan Pink Duo. It's a small size and I guess a regular size. So I've been using the Diva Cup for, I don't know, I want to say like 5 years now. It's the only cup I've ever used. I know that there are a lot of different ones out there, but it's the only one I've ever used. And I actually was looking into these a couple of weeks ago before I knew that they were going to be in this discovery, and I actually had purchased them, but then when I found out it was going to be in the discovery, I had my purchase refunded because I was going to get them. So these also, I believe, are available at Target, so they are easily accessible. So I also love that they have different sizes, a big size and a little size, because you don't need the big size, you know, your entire cycle. At the end of your cycle, a small size is really all that you need. And since switching to a cup, this is another great way as a woman to reduce the amount of waste that you use, switching from tampons or pads to a cup. And this is just a phenomenal way to reduce the thousands and thousands and thousands of menstrual products that will end up in the trash or in the water system, basically. So I have switched to a cup and have never looked back. I did use pads when I was postpartum, after I had Oliver. I had thought about reusable pads, but it was one of those, it was like the cloth diapers. It was one of those things I was sort of intimidated by, but if I do ever have another child, I definitely will look into reusable pads for the future. But so that is an option out there too. If you prefer pads over other, you know, cups or tampons or whatever, there are reusable pads out there. So definitely look into that. I know some people probably think that that's gross, but it literally goes in your washing machine and it's not a big deal. Trust me. I've been washing cloth diapers for 2.5 years. Stuff that goes in the washing machine is not a big deal. It doesn't make your washing machine dirty. That's literally the point of the washing machine, is it cleans everything and comes out clean. So if those are your grievances about cloth diapers or, you know, reusable pads and things like that, that's literally why the washing machine was created. So this is my preferred method of menstrual, what's the word, gear? I don't know. So I'm really excited to use these. I've wanted to test these out. When I saw that Beauty Heroes was going to start carrying them, I got really excited. So yes, if you are a woman and you are buying this and you have never tried a cup before, I hope that you are just as excited. And they each come with their own little carrying case as well. So toss them in your purse, because you never know. Sometimes it just starts in the middle of the day and you just need to stick one in your purse and have it in there. I have 2 Diva cups. I bought a second one as like a backup. So I have one in my bathroom and I keep one in the diaper bag because you never know. You never know. And I have needed it when I haven't expected to need it. So it's always great to have 2. So the last thing in the bag, there's also one other product, but the last sort of, well, I don't know, I guess this is sort of the last product, but it's a reusable utensil kit and custom glass straw. So this is like what I was talking about, is take one of these, throw it in your car. If you know you're gonna go eat Chipotle for lunch one day, bring this thing in with you. It comes with a spoon, it comes with a fork, and it comes with a knife. And then it also comes with a reusable glass straw and a cleaning brush. And this is a different style than the other Beauty Heroes one. This says it's clear, and where the other one was opaque, and this one says live lighter, love more. So I don't know if you're collecting the Beauty Heroes glass straws, there is also a second one out there in case you want to just go pick up that one individually, or this thing individually is also available in the Beauty Heroes store. So you just fold it up, toss it in your bag, or toss it in the car, or toss it wherever, and then anytime you're going to be somewhere where you know the only utensil choice is plastic, disposable, forks and spoons or whatever, just pull that out and bring it in with you. Wipe them off with a napkin before you go, and then, you know, wash them when you get home. So that's just another fantastic way to reduce just an insane amount of waste that we create on this planet. Okay, so the last thing in here is a book, and this is Give a Shit by Ashley Piper, who is one of my favorite bloggers and now writer. She used to focus a lot on beauty blogging. I'm not sure if that was like her entire focus when I first found her, but she has definitely switched her content over to like low waste, zero waste, environmentally sustainable lifestyle. She posts a lot of things about, you know, her travels and environmentally friendly practices that she practices when she travels, living a low waste lifestyle, you know, thrifting. So she is a great resource if you don't follow her already for a low waste or a zero waste lifestyle. And she's got a great fun personality. I really love her. She named me one of her favorite bloggers once, which I always just felt sort of like, oh, that was a long time ago. I don't know if she cares about me now, but I always feel special when people that like I look up to sort of like look up to me, and it's just, it makes you feel good about yourself. But now that she's written a book, I'm just like super proud of her. She's just a fantastic woman. And this is a book all about doing good, living better, and saving the planet. So the Give a Shit guides you through a transition to a kinder, healthier, and more conscious and sustainable life, like no book has done before. With humor and without judgment, savvy, eco-friendly lifestyle expert Ashley Piper walks you through easy but impactful shifts you can make in your home, in the kitchen, in your closet, in the mirror, and in the wild. So yeah, I'm really excited about this book. I've wanted to pick it up forever, and I was waiting, and I don't really know why, but I guess this is sort of why, is because I subconsciously maybe knew that somehow I was going to end up with it at some point. So this is the last product in the lifestyle discovery, and this is just a great discovery for anybody who is really looking for like a starter kit on living lighter and creating less waste in the world. And there are so many different ways that we can work to make this planet a better place, especially for our kids. I want to leave this place better for my kid and, you know, for other people's kids. And I just think it's so important right now, especially we just as a species create an insane amount of waste. And I worry, you know, what our planet is going to look like in 50 years if we don't change things and we don't fix all the things that we have broken. And I don't know, it's, I feel like I have this like inner need to like leave the planet like a better place than I found it. And I know that that's not really possible. Like one person can't make, you know, that much of an impact, but it's about all of us coming together to create a big impact. And even eating, like I never want to get like vegan preachy, and because I know that I have a ton of non-vegan followers, but even eating less meat creates such an impact on the environment and the amount of meat that we don't need to produce, and dairy and things like that. Like just for your own sake, and if you are an environmentally conscious person, just research the impact that meat and dairy have on this planet. And if you are somebody who is environmentally conscious, you should be thinking about, you know, consuming less meat and things like that. I'm not saying you have to go vegan, because I know that not everybody's going to go vegan, but even just reducing your consumption, you know, by a day or two a week or something like that has a pretty big impact. And I definitely implore you all to look into that. So I'm not going to get like you all have to go vegan on you. That's not what I'm doing. I want you guys, if you are environmentally conscious people, if you care about the planet, definitely look into that, because that is a huge impact on our environment. The meat and dairy industry has a huge impact on our environment. And I think a lot of people try to stay ignorant to that and they don't think of that as like a real issue, but it really does. So anyway, that's all that I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, those are 5 ways that I help reduce waste in my everyday life, and the Living Lighter Discovery by Beauty Heroes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in seeing more low waste or zero waste, you know, videos, ideas, things like that, definitely let me know. Hit the thumbs up button or leave me a comment or something, just so I know if that's something that you guys want to see. And yeah, if you purchase the Discovery, let me know. I'm very interested to know who purchases this discovery. I know it's going low waste or zero waste definitely is an investment up front. So something like the $125 that you're going to spend on this is an investment up front, but you're going to be getting useful information on how to reduce your waste long term. You're going to be getting products that are recyclable and compostable and good for the planet. And biodegradable, things like that. And I've given you some ways that do have an upfront cost, but will save you money in the long run. So I know that that's a big thing, is a lot of people are hesitant to do things like cloth diapering or buying unpaper towels because there is an upfront cost, but just think about cost savings. Like, I haven't bought paper towels in months and months, and I haven't bought diapers in forever because I stopped regular diapering at 3 months old. So I've saved a ton of money over the length of my child's life, just cloth diapering. So anyway, if you have any questions about any of the things that I talked about, if you want any more information on any of the things that I talked about, definitely let me know. This is the kind of topic that I really would like to hear from you guys on, how you guys reduce waste, how you guys would like to reduce waste. If you just want more information on stuff, yeah, I would love to hear from you. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.